I'm just going to do a quick summary of some of the key learnings before, I leave you with, what's going to be happening, at the end of today and tomorrow. So basically, in recapping, we learned that the consumer healthcare industry continues to grow into 2017, yet the market dynamics are changing rapidly, so where should we look for growth? So we speak about innovation. We saw that brought in the way we understand the market under the consumer view that is leveraging our industry at $180 billion today, but how can we make it grow to $300 billion by 2026? So some areas where we can look into, and I'm not going to be as specific, just the major ones: women's health, aging population, medical devices, digital health, and pharmacists as a point of care. So then we moved into the panel that brought up some very interesting perspectives on what's happening with healthcare in the US. So from that we learned that there is a greater financial responsibility that is being shifted to consumers, but will consumers really follow? So the guided experience by professionals will be needed to engage consumers with their health decisions in a tailored experience. We also heard that lots of uncertainty due to the current political environment is affecting dynamics. We cannot make specific predictions on the future of healthcare at this moment. If legislation moves forward, then we may have an answer by the fall. If not, Congress will have to go back to the draft table. Also, if people are going to lose coverage, the burden of care will fall in health systems or the healthcare practitioners. But where is the money going to come from? So we heard that employers are likely to suffer, this increasing costs. So obviously that calls for a shift in thinking on how to provide healthcare to employees and also how to diminish the burden on employers. Then we move into knowing about what Walgreens Alliance Foods is doing, a perspective of what they are doing in the US and what they are doing in the UK. What's interesting from here is how the retailer is investing not in training, but in education of the pharmacists and the people who are providing healthcare services at this retailer. And the other aspect of it is the dual leadership in this organization, from combining a deal maker with an operator. Then we moved into learning about innovation, and seeing that we are having a lack of growth that is becoming a great concern for the industry. And we look at consumer health e-commerce as the channel with the largest growth. We also know that we heard that drug prices are growing and trips to purchase are declining. Switches are accounting for 12% of consumer healthcare, which is very important. But this requires a change of distribution strategies. So when we think about what we can do about those concerns, we can go from small to big. We also had a shared vision for innovative partnerships to create a new experience for consumers that can lead to the development of the diabetes solution set that J&J presented at the retail shelf, with the engagement of the dietitian. So there's a way of doing this through a collaboration model that involves the hospital or the health system, the manufacturer, the payer, and the retailer. So the goal is to change behaviors for good health, and also leverages on our health and wellness capabilities. So this is a combination of understanding from individuals and healthcare practitioners on how to work on behavior of change, data-driven insights, and the user-centric design and capability integration. And we heard about their one-touch reveal mobile and web app to connect the dots using this model. Then we move into learning about direct selling and multi-level marketers, how they are doing it, how they are engaging with consumers, how they are playing in the health and wellness space. It's also remarkable to know that they are a big industry of $183 billion in 2016, so they are growing fast with 5.1% in the past 3 years. So in summary, consumers are avoiding the middleman. and appreciating personalization to create the do-it-yourself health experience. And of course, there are differences on how we see the industry as an OTC manufacturer versus the direct seller. But some key learnings here is that we need to be involved in the reinforcement and recognition of achieving goals and targets, pushing consumers to say, hey, I am your fan, I am your cheerleader, and I'm here for you, to say, aha, hurrah. We also have to leverage in the word of mouth and focus in relationships. We also learned that healthcare remains in crisis. Convenient care clinics are bringing basic care to millions of consumers. There are new areas for investment, such as dermatology, women's health, ear, nose, and throat, cardiovascular health. And not only that, consumers are easily linking OTCs with basic care to improve access and to provide high-quality access. We also learned that the intervention of the doctors in the recommendation of BMS is very important and has grown significantly in the past 10 years. We have conditions such as sudden cardiac death that can be prevented with the adequate supplementation of omega-3 models. So giving the healthcare practitioner tools to understand how supplementation works and benefit patients by having them experience themselves a blood test that is going to tell them what their nutrition level is and how they can benefit from taking supplementation is going to be a good approach in understanding new avenues for growth for the industry. And this is precisely that will help change behavior with the help of diagnostics and personalizations. We also look at the influences in health and wellness based in the cost of healthcare, retail relevance, power to the consumer, and the rise of e-commerce. Also think about the role of the four caregivers. We always forget, that there are the caregivers who also need our support on how to engage with our industry and how to help our loved ones, and whomever else needs it. The road from healthcare to self-care is all about the retail experience. And in this journey, we see that sometimes there are tensions between the consumer versus the shopper. So think about you think about doing something, but you ended up acting differently. So we need to think of an integrated model to help guide and motivate consumers to truly embrace and manage health and wellness, and use the 4Cs model: convenience, avoid confusion, promote commitment, and have the cost be of value to consumers to enjoying this health and wellness initiative. So those are the thoughts that I gathered from the day. Thank you very much and have a good night.